paper was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up, lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down. 24 is the mark. Set the top up. Set the cover, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
24 is the mark.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
24 is the mark.
Now Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
Hey, alert. Man up, D. Switch.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
The tackle made by
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's taken down at the
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Carr. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Derek.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Mayfield on play action. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That one is caught by Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
the long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
Daniel Carlson.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. Hey,
you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Mayfield. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Record. 24 is the mic. I'm ready.
Mayfield to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
That's the way. 24 is the mic. Come on, the ball. 24 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 24 is the mic. Watch the swing it right. Watch the screen.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mayfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Up to make the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
This has been a nice sustained drive, and after a run like that, I'd be surprised if they don't come back with even more running plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
24 is the mark. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing, Mayfield. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Parkey set to kick off.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr gonna throw. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 31, check 31. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Raider win.
Carr now to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Carr again. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Las Vegas.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Wilson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Carr now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
The ball carrier. Andrew Sendejo on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Oh, it's no good. Carlson pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
24 is the mic. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a
23 yards the pickup there.
And a Las Vegas first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Jacobs now. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Josh Jacobs, the Raider ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. That catch good for only a couple. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Carr going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Browns 9. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now Hunt on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up.
Mayfield's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Las Vegas.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. To throw is Carr, going for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
We got three. We got three. Hey! Check number 6. Hey, we got tight left, tight left, tight ends left. 24 is the mic. We own them. We own them. Run. 24 is the mic. All day, dog.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the 24, Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out. He manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone. Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. On first down, it's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's third down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
First down, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Kareem Hunt. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. Into the secondary again. And down to the 7-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When we try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They run. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Raiders nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Vegas.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Sliding out of the pocket. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. incomplete. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
At the 46-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second and 4. Mayfield. They fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Mayfield pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
To kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Oh, a heck of a move. And he will be brought down here inside inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for time.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
The 6-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders are back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Third and long for Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Mayfield took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, Marcus Joyner there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Maurice Hurst drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Formation for the Browns.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. Really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Hughes with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Here's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Browns 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Drive about to get started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
And again, it's Chubb. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Complete.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The tackle made by Tanner Muse. A gain of a yard. Brings up
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr to throw. He'll find his shot here underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a second time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down in northwest midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. Richard. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Running is Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Carr gives to Richard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They go with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown.
Part of the great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, wouldn't you?